Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, how's it going, folks? My name is Ranger Flame, of course, and welcome everyone to my Black Clover episode 56 anime review. So this episode, it is the final one of Fanzel's background, so don't worry, it's not going to drag on for long. It's going to be focusing on the main arc for next episode, which, of course, manga readers, we're all excited. It's finally happening to this moment. But before we talk about the ending arc, because there is quite a bit to talk about that we saw in, next week's preview, we'll talk about this episode here and what all happened and etc. like that. So at the start, Black Clover, they changed their opening up a little bit here yet again, which I kind of find it like a meme at this point. Like they're on like episode of like opening 10 or something around there. It's just them mostly just bringing up, the anime, the opening, make it a lot better. So when people go and enjoy Black Clover and they see this opening, it just kind of brightens out a lot more, kind of just stands out, if that's really the point. Nothing really changed though. Song is still the same. Background, Asta fighting some people, Noelle taking on Fauna, etc. like that. So not really too much important for the opening right there, but if you go look at it, did they make it like a lot more cleaner, a lot more brighter? Yes, they did do that, but yeah, little changes to the opening here or there, which I just find funny and kind of worthless. But either way, this episode right here, guys, it focuses on Fanzel here yet again. This is a guy that we've been seeing through 2 episodes now, going into 3. And before last week's episode, Fanzel's character was introduced, him meeting Asta. He was the one that taught Asta how to swing his sword and kind of control his movement at the exact same time, because this was really important for Black Clover, as a series. This is how Asta, defeated multiple enemies. It was because of Fanzel and his teachings from last week's episode. So this episode here today is focusing on Fanzel meeting with the Black Bulls and finally finding his long lost fiancée. So the start of this episode mostly, the actual time it takes place in is after the dungeon arc. This is where Asta really got hurt battling Mars. This is kind of a big thing, how he got the Demon Dweller's sword, finding Belle, etc. like that. And it's mostly just, Noelle's character, she's always been liking Asta every single arc. We've always seen that jealousy and everything like that. She tries to help Asta trying to find these herbs so that his stomach can be patched up all good, just him getting a lot better. Fanzel comes around, she thinks that Fanzel is a creep, goes to the Battle's base, he gets trapped thinking it's all a joke, but of course Asta, he knows him, his kind of promise to Fanzel was that one day he would become the Wizard King. Of course, him joining, the Magic Knights and eventually going there. His promise back to Fanzel, though, was to not hurt anybody, no matter, the character. And we've seen that throughout Asta today, that even though if you're an enemy, he's going to help them no matter what. Kind of Asta turning them to the good side, if that makes any sense. That's kind of what Asta's role is here or there. But, he tells a story that, he lost his wife because Fanzel's backstory, he was a commander for the Diamond Kingdom, but then afterwards he became an instructor, teaching the kids so that one person could become, the ultimate warrior for the Diamond Kingdom. And we know that right now as Mars. We know Mars's background, we know his story, everything like that. But Fanzel or Zell really didn't like that at all. He didn't want to be part of the Diamond Kingdom whatsoever. So he, moved out. He tried to run away with him and his wife, but eventually they got separated, and that's kind of their story right now. It's a really cool thing in this episode is that we find out background from Noelle that the one that she has, this is a really important thing from her. A couple episodes back, I don't really know how long into Black Clover now, when she went with the Black Market to Vanessa and Asta, she got this one so it's able for her to control her magic really easy. This has been a really key tool for Noelle so far, as that she has used this wand to control her magic quite a bit, as we've seen in the arcs of Black Clover. Her wand was actually made by Code, that is Zell's wife. So huge background right there. She told Zell that this wand she got from the Black Market and the Clover Kingdom. So of course now Zell has found his long lost wife or fiance, which is Code. We see background from her that she really cares about Zell, but every time that he lies or he's kind of a creep, she's always punching him in the face. So it's always commented like that for the Black Clover and everything like that. I guess one part to talk about in this episode right here is Mariela. If I'm saying her name wrong, I probably am, but she was kind of a child that Zell instructed for the Diamond Kingdom back then. And we see that, you know, her personality or character is kind of a flip-flop. You know, she was helping Zell at first and his wife escape the Diamond Kingdom, and now she was working with the assassins to, you know, hunt down Zell and bring back to the Diamond Kingdom. But now, you know, she was actually like a double agent when you look at it. You know, she was actually tricking both, but she tricked the assassins that, hey, go to the Black Bull's base right here, even though they have no idea this is a Magic Knight headquarters. So they're in trouble right there. They're all going to get captured and go to jail. The Commander Galo, which was introduced in this episode, which, you know, he's just a commander. He's nothing really special. He's not big into the Black Clover series. She tricked him as well that, hey, they'll go fight over here, be captured, while I go to the black market, which she knows that code is there to say, you know, give her some warnings that Zell will finally, you know, meet you up here in the black market while, you know, everyone in the Diamond Kingdom is attacking with the Black Bulls, which we see a little bit of fighting scenes in this episode. Not really anything special. They're like, I don't even know how long, like maybe a minute. We see, of course, powers from Yami, from Charmy, you know, from Gosh, everyone like that, just fighting off, you know, the Diamond Kingdom grunts, which eventually they capture and they are going to go to jail. So that was really the background of how the Black Bulls met with Fanzil. You know, he's finally back together with Code. They're still on the run a little bit, working with Marla, you know, kind of in the house that they're at right now, which we've seen a couple episodes back where Finn and Noelle met up with them. And the final part of this episode that we see is, of course, you know, them asking Fanzil and Code if there's like kind of any solution to fix Austin's arms, you know, because he has you know, he has a curse placed on him right now at the moment that Vio gave to him during the underwater temple arc. They know one scenario right here. They know one scenario, which is really awesome. I know I keep always saying this in my reviews, but manga readers, because Code is actually part of the Witch's Forest. You know, she grew up there and she knows one person, which is the Queen. She has unbelievable magic powers that she might be able to fix Austin's arms. The final moments of Vanessa, because we're wondering about a character, where did Vanessa go? You know, everyone's like helping Austin here or there, but she totally disappeared. Now we finally see where she went, and you can totally tell that Vanessa is from there, and then it disappears. She goes into the building and it cuts off the episode. And oh my god, finally, it is starting. It is freaking starting, and I cannot wait. We even see in next week's review that everything, guys, it's gonna unfold. If you want a great arc and great animation for Black Clover, this is going to be your arc. Trust me, guys. And I know that they're not going to fail as well. Like, I believe in the people that are making Black Clover here, because they know that they don't want to F this up, especially for, you know, anime onlys and manga readers. And we see her yet again at the very end of the end credits, the Queen of the Witch's Forest, guys. Oh man, I've been waiting a long time for this moment, and I cannot wait to unfold, and you guys are going to have one incredible roller coaster to look forward to. But this episode right here of Black Clover, though, guys, I'm probably going to give it maybe like a 7 out of 10 today. I did enjoy it more than last week's episode. It's great to have more character development for Fanzil and kind of, I guess, development going into the next arc here for Black Clover. But thank you guys so much for watching this video here today. Comment down below what you guys thought of this episode. Like this video if you guys haven't, and subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys next week for another Black Clover review. Much love, guys, and as always, have yourselves a wonderful day.